back to the first grade. Middle class, no pants, had to work late. Remember running around the playground, chasing the girl in my dream. When I only got the first base, no sales. Now I'm like a young man, trying to mystery. Second grade, started to my mind with mistress. Third grade, learned how to use my business. My mama was with baby, I was business. I was on the right track, the right track. Then I hit it right back, right back. They like to be where your life at, where your life at. I'm like, mama, gotta fight back, gotta fight back. Nowadays, these rappers ain't fighting. Couple more years, they gon' see to retire. They keep falling, we keep climbing. Up and higher and higher.
Alright. Hey everyone, KB Danger 1 here, and we're about to hit the road. We're here on the road. Today's video is going to be about basic information on the DPF. You know, what it is, why people want to get rid of it, and what to do to get rid of it. I'm not going to get into technicalities, that'll be in another video. So, the first thing I'd like to say before we get started is that DPF deletes are illegal. If you want to do a DPF delete, you have to check with your local laws, you know, state laws, provincial laws, to see whether or not you can do it. Most places, you can't. I'm here in Newfoundland, Labrador, so I'll get away with it. And we don't have emissions testing here, which is a big thing because these trucks won't pass emissions without the DPF. Alright, so now that the disclaimer is out of the way, let's jump into it.
Right in the crack.
A DPF is part of the Selective Catalyst Reduction System, and it's also known as a diesel particulate filter. Now this filter takes the soot out of the exhaust. But also part of it is urea injection. Now this is more commonly known as diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF for short. This gets injected into the exhaust, which converts nitrogen oxides, which is harmful to the environment and humans, into, what is it? I think it is oxygen, nitrogen, and water. What this is a fluid that you put in a different tank right beside the gas cap, and when you run out of this stuff, the truck can actually shut down on you. So it's a big pain in the ass, has to be refilled every 5,000 kilometers. It's just an extra cost that you don't factor in, something you don't think about. The DPF system does work well for its intended purpose. You can dry your hair with the exhaust that comes out of this thing. It's clean. Okay, you know that hot air you smell from a hair dryer? It smells the same as that. It's just hot air. And honestly, it's pretty cool. What's less cool, and these are the reasons why you want to get rid of it. You lose power. These things restrict the exhaust because it's a filter. This filter, when it clogs up, when it gets full, you know, you're blocking off a lot of the exhaust. And as we all know, if you want more power out of a motor or more efficiency, you need to delete catalytic converter to get the most flow as you can. So you need to get rid of as much restrictions as possible. This filter almost completely restricts the exhaust. And in some extreme circumstances, it clogs, meaning you have to take it off the truck, clean it yourself with a pressure washer, or replace it. I've heard of one story where someone actually got stuck on a hill towing a fifth wheel, had to stop, take their exhaust off on the side of the highway, go bring it somewhere, buy a pressure washer, wash it, put it back on the truck so that they could haul their fifth wheel up the hill. Now that's a good reason not to have it there. DPFs, they cost companies millions of dollars a year in lost revenue because of the problems these things create and the extra maintenance you need. DEF fluid, downtime from broken, not working DPFs, motor problems caused by this. The reliability issue here is to clean the DPF, the motor injects extra fuel into 7 and 8 cylinders on the upstroke, the exhaust stroke, which puts fuel into the turbo, burns it within the turbo, and then creates enough heat to clean the exhaust. Now, two things happen. the turbo is put under an enormous amount of stress with the amount of heat that gets put through it, and the thing stinks so damn bad when it cleans. Okay? It's terrible. If you're stopped at a red light or in traffic, you can choke on this. So the DPF is a very bad thing to have. You lose power, you lose efficiency. It smells terrible when it cleans. It has problems, reliability issues. The only real advantage you get to having this SCR system is, well, your exhaust is clean. Now, to get rid of this, many companies sell a dedicated DPF delete kit, which includes of a tuner and a 4-inch diameter pipe that replaces the actual DPF. DPF is about an 8 to 10 foot long filter, just a piece of exhaust, just like a pipe, but it's bigger. It's about like that on the round. And you drop this out, you put this pipe in, you put the tuner on. The reason you need a tuner is because the motor won't accept that there's no DPF there. It'll set off engine lights, alarms, and if it tries to regen while the DPF is off, well, you can say goodbye to your turbo and your motor. You simply can't do it. So you can get a tuner. I got mine for $950 off eBay. Depends where you look. You might get lucky. Most tuners, they sell for around $1,000, $1,200. Some I've seen them up to $1,500. Some delete kits range from like $1,200, $1,300 to $2,000, perhaps even $2,500. It depends on where you are, what you're doing. Some tuners that you can get are, an example, the SCT live wire, H&S Minimax, which is what I got hooked up here. Bully Dog has a tuner, and I'm sure there's a couple more options. There's actually one option I saw on eBay. They send you a tuner, you put the tune on the truck, and you send the tuner back to them, around $600, which is a great option. I wanted the tuner for diagnostics, monitoring. It's a great little component to have. So with that price, it is kind of a steep modification. It's not the cheapest thing, but, and I need to stress this, it is definitely worth it. If you have the money, do it. If you can save the money, do it. If you can attain the money somehow, do it. Because this will save you money in the long run, especially if you're considering the price of a rebuilt or replaced motor. So the GoPro took a shot on me right after I got the video done. I didn't get to film the outro. So this video was to clear up some misconceptions and answer some questions about DPF deletes. If I missed anything or you have any more questions, leave it in the comments below. I'll be sure to address them as soon as I can. I hope this helped. I hope this cleared up a lot of things. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. You guys, you have a good day.